Alright, hello. It's everyone's favorite time of the month, which is Shelby got bored with her hair and needs to do something with it. The fact that it looks brown is very weird because okay, short hair story. I have been dyeing it a color since 6th grade, 5th or 6th grade. I started dyeing it, but that was just like putting in blonde streaks and stuff. But I've not had completely natural hair since 6th grade. High school, I started dyeing it weird colors. Like occasionally, like I would do like the bottom half or do a stripe or something of the sort. And then freshman year of college, I went full head purple. And I really just have not looked back. I've gone through like, I'll probably go through like a period a year where my hair goes back to like normal colors as my hair gets, where it'll generally end up looking kind of brown or reddish or something of the sort. And it's honestly just because my hair starts growing out and my hair is brown, and then it kind of like all the colors I've been putting in my hair mesh together, and then I'll do one box dye which kind of leaves like a tint on my hair, which is kind of what is happening now. It is a lot of my brown hair, but also like I did this kind of like purple box that I think kind of tinted my hair. So you can't see, actually it really doesn't look that much on camera. Probably like from here-ish down is like already bleached, but like with lots of different dye on it. And this is all natural, probably what you're looking at, like in the front and top. But yeah, so it's really just like the bottom little bits that are bleached. And I'm gonna bleach it again. We're gonna bleach today because I want to go pink. Like pink. And yeah, we'll see what happens. I am not a hair professional. Everything I know is just from years of experience and testing and mistakes and all this stuff. I'm very comfortable with making a mistake on my hair because it's just hair. I know other people are not so confident and comfortable in that. But yeah, so I will just tell you what I do, but don't act like that's what I'm supposed to do or that that's the rule, because I don't know what I'm talking about. As long as we all know that, we can get through this video. So I will be bleaching my hair. Probably giving it about, I like to give it a day's rest, largely because I don't like to heat dry my hair. To, if there's anything I can do for my hair, it's avoid heat applications. So that's really like, I barely ever do my hair. I just kind of let it naturally do whatever. That's probably the only nice thing I do for my hair. That's probably it, because other than that I torture the hell out of it. Let's all just hear about my hair for a minute. So for the bleach, I don't know what I'm doing. And I remember when I started doing this, I literally Googled how to bleach at home. And Amazon and Google told me to buy these products. And they only came in gigantic containers, and you don't need a lot at all. So I don't really know what to tell you to do. I'm just knowing what the internet told me to do. So I buy a dust-free powder lightener called Blonder. It's a multi-blonde something, and then that gets mixed with cream developer. I don't know what I'm doing. I don't even know the measurements. I just create like a paste. I don't know if that's right. Oh, this is a 6% developer, 6% 20 volume. I don't know what any of that means. This is literally what Amazon told me to buy. And it's worked thus far. This is gonna be my 3rd or 4th time dyeing my hair. So yeah, let's just reconfigure this and show you the mess that's about to be made. Alright, so I definitely recommend protecting the area as much as possible. I have a, brush and a little bowl that I'm going to be using to mix the stuff in. I'm pretty sure I always like to start, I really go off consistency. I don't really know how to measure this. I'm sure there's ways if you Googled it, but I kind of get confused. And I just remember like the one time I got my hair done, the consistency that this was, so I just try to match that every time. That's also like how I cook, totally honest. So this came with a little scooper, and I kind of just like scoop a little less than one. And then I always do this because this is easier to add than the powder in my opinion. So I just like kind of do a little game of this till I get the consistency I'm looking for. Obviously need way more of this. So this is the consistency we're working with. It's thicker, it thickened up a little bit, I'd say. But it's still definitely like very liquidy. And this is pretty much what we're gonna work with. And the way I do this is I start at the root, because that's where my most like need to be bleached hair is. And I work at the root and then kind of just go very lightly down to try and lighten all the parts that have old hair dye on it. Okay, my battery's literally about to die, but I wanted to get on and film this really quick. I'm about to hop in the shower. Look how my ends feel like death. They look like death, and I feel horrible. Oh, they feel horrible. Okay, I need to get this out of my hair, but I probably didn't get the back all that well because it's kind of hard because I have like no one really around, but. And the bottom's always like a little bit darker because I didn't really get that as well. But look how blonde we are. Oh, it's gonna be scary. My hair always goes a little bit orange. The one time I went and got this professionally done, they were like, why does your hair turn so orange? I was like, I don't know. But yeah, so it's gonna look great. All dried and blonde. It's always a scary look. I tried going like bleach blonde like once and it looked so bad. So bad. I think it was middle school. It was right when I started dyeing my hair. I was like, screw it, I'll go all blonde. And now I don't let any of those pictures sit around in the open because it was a bad time. It was bad. I'm not meant to be blonde. Ever. My sister can do it, my mom can kind of do it. No, not me. Not me. Signing off till tomorrow where we go pink and you'll get to see this all dry and everything. But yeah, part 1 is done. Hair is destroyed. Let's do this. Alright, good morning. It is now the next day. This is why I never go blonde. I'm aware that like now it would just be like a toner thing, but I don't really dive into that whole mess. I'm pretty sure that's what would like fix all this, because every time my hair gets bleached it goes orange / very golden yellow, and that's not really a good look. I feel like I just look bizarre. I mean, it's really hard to go fake blonde, so like I'm not saying this doesn't happen to most people, but it's just like no, it's just a lot, you know? But this seriously, like, I think I had the bleach in longer than I anticipated because I didn't think it'd be this bleached. Don't ask me what I was expecting, but I'm like impressed. I didn't really say this yesterday because I really just didn't get around to it, but I really try to avoid like if you're paying next to nothing for bleach, be prepared, like you get what you pay for if that's not like obvious. But this is definitely a message to like teenagers, college students. Like I technically used it years ago, but I used the Splat bleaching kit or whatever, and it destroyed my hair. And like I think it was like middle high school. I had my mom helping me. I don't even remember what we were trying to bleach, but I have never felt so disgusting about my hair. Like just washing it, my hair was like, I could feel it stretching, and like not like the physical capabilities of my hair were absolutely messed with, and it just felt horrible. I think I cut it within like a month or so because I really couldn't stand it. So like really, like I know that it's like 10 to 15 bucks for a kit, but if you can, please don't, unless you're okay with cutting your hair in the next couple weeks. Just like, I mean, I know this isn't even good for your hair in any way, but like my hair feels better now than it did when I did that kit. And yeah, I wanted to say that yesterday, but I really didn't because I was not thinking about it. It wasn't until I like showered that I like had a flashback to how horrible my hair felt when I used the Splat kit. I mean, just in general, I don't really like Splat, and I don't mean to like shit on it. I know there's people who use it. It's very like easy to find, but Splat just doesn't seem to like really work with my hair ever, so I don't really ever use that brand. I've tested like quite a few different like boxed colored dyes, like cool colored dyes, like Garnier now has a bunch of them. I think L'Oreal has a few that I've tried, the like metallic ones. Those are pretty cool. You definitely like, it's more of like a tint thing unless you have blonde hair. Definitely just more like tints your color that shade, which if you're going for that, it's not so intense. So I think it's actually really neat. But that is what generally ends up like actually staining my hair. Whereas what I use, and I finally like purchased some, because I've been avoiding it just because I've been lazy and don't feel like paying for shipping. I am an Artic Fox junkie. I've been using Artic Fox for like 2.5, 3 years now. I seriously, I think, love my hair every time I use this. There's been very few times it hasn't worked out. It always washes out really nicely to like an almost completely blonde head again, and there's very few shades that like actually stain my hair. Like sometimes like it'll just kind of adjust it a little bit, but not near as much as like box dyes or any of the other kinds of dyes I've tried. This just seriously, I'm obsessed with the colors. They're so fun. I have like a couple extra bottles in my closet, but they're all colors that like I'm not really using, which I hate doing. I'm trying to go through them, but really there's like 2 colors. I don't even know why I purchased them. I don't want them, but these are my 2 favorite colors in the entire range, and it is aquamarine for when I'm feeling a bright head of blue, or virgin pink. And I've tried mixing virgin pink and it's like neon paradise or something. It's like their UV reflective pink, and that for some reason doesn't seem to take to my hair as well. So I really have come to find these 2 colors take to my hair the best. They're my 2 favorite colors to dye my hair. Third probably being a tie between a really nice red and a really nice purple. But I'm not like, you know, pink and blue for some reason are my like go-to hair dye shades. When I look back, those are the hair colors I'm the most proud of. Like I loved my pink hair, and then like in a couple months I love my blue hair. It's just so fun for me. So I decided to do all pink today. I was gonna do 2-tone and do pink and blue, but for some reason the colors I love to do are, I don't want to say like exact, they're just very close to Harley Quinn colors. And I know it's October soon, or it is October probably when this comes out, but like I don't want to do that like all the time. I did that I think for graduation. I had like a greenish color and then like a pink purple color, and like I know it's not Harley Quinn, but like it kind of looked it like a little bit, just a little bit. It's just a little too close for my comfort. I don't know if there's anything wrong with that, but I just don't feel like having hair like that every single day. But it's just, you know, it's my favorite colors. Let's do it. I need to get the dogs inside. Probably gonna use the same brush. I honestly mostly use my hands for this because I just put squirt in my hand and run it through. But I will probably use a brush occasionally for like up here. I like to use it to make sure I have my roots as good as possible. But yeah, did I say my hair doesn't really feel that bad? Some of the ends are like, I can tell a little dry, but it's honestly really not that bad. And this feels so good on your hair. I love it. Oh my god, I'm so excited. I'm gonna have dye all over me in like 2 seconds. Let's do it. Oh my god, I have a cut in my nail. Gosh dang it. Alright, hey guys, for the end of this, I decided to just kind of flip to my phone really quick, so I could easily move to rude, more natural lighting. This is the end result. I mean, come on. Obviously, like I said, there were gonna be strips of like leftover, so that's definitely where my hair was still a little more purpley. You can kind of see in some of the roots that like some blonde stayed, but overall, I like haven't been able to get my hair this vibrant. Here, I'll turn on like these lights. Haven't been able to get my hair this vibrant for easily like 2 years now. Yeah, it's kind of weird having the bangs in the pink. I need to trim some of these, obviously. They like snuck through because I don't really pay attention to what's happening, obviously. But yeah, this is how it turned out. I'm very, very pleased with it. Honestly, like the ends came out like a little bit darker, but like I think it all looks like good. Like, screw it, dude. It looks good. It definitely bled like a good bit, and right now my tub's having an issue where it doesn't want to drain, so I'm pretty sure I just stained my whole bathtub big, but I'll fix that later. It really, like, even when I have it on my skin, it's really like not hard to rub off. I've noticed about this dye, like I've never had too crazy of an issue with this dye of it like staining my skin, or if it has, it's only for like until you wash again or something like that. But yeah, my hair's a little bit damp, but like it's really not like no colors coming off. It'll probably bleed a little bit again next time I shower. But yeah, the scent, if like you've never used Arctic Fox, the scent's always just very like sweet and like berry-like, which the first time I did, I was kind of like, holy shit, that's a lot. But now I'm like used to it, and I honestly like the smell. It just smells refreshing, and my hair feels so good, and I'm just so excited. But yeah, hello random flag. I love it. Obviously it's like still a little bit damp, but I don't really, as I like kind of mentioned, I don't really like to heat dry my hair too often. I did just a little bit to kind of get this under control as much as I could because I need to run out and go some places. But yeah, I mean, it's pretty much gonna look like this when it's dry, just a little more frizzy and poofy. So this is it. I hope you enjoyed it. If you have any questions, leave them. I can't say I'll be able to answer them because I don't really know what I'm doing. Probably, as always, if you're nervous, consult a professional. Do not think I or someone else who's just on here doing their own hair is a professional unless they say they are. And even then, you don't know who you can trust. So, you know, obviously just make your own judgment based off what you feel you need and what your concerns are. I clearly just don't give a shit, and I'm okay with whatever the outcome is because I am just like, I like the process of doing it. I like just kind of seeing what happens, and like, yeah, I'm just not that worried about it, to be totally honest. But if you are, please consult a professional, or, you know, if you do have a friend who like does hair, like their own hair, no, they're also not a professional, but like, hey, another hands to help isn't really a bad thing. If you're gonna start doing anything, like I really do recommend having someone on hand to help you. It is like, I definitely should have someone on hand to help me, but I just don't most of the time. So you know, it kind of is what it is. And I think I'm gonna end it here. So I guess if you could have any hair color in the world, what would that be? Leave that down below. I'm so interested. Even if you know you wouldn't do it, just what would you do? Like if in a dream world where you can get away with whatever, what color hair would you have? So thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you on the next one. Bye.